Hey, this is Dr. Ty from Premier Orthodontics, and in this video we're going to show you how braces are installed. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play this video. This is an actual patient that got braces at our office, and I'm just going to talk you through the process, and we'll stop and pause at a few different spots and show you how it works. So jumping in here. So first thing, you can see this patient has what are called cheek retractors in place. That are these white things that helps to pull the lips and cheeks away from the teeth. Then you also have this tongue piece, and that helps to hold the tongue back and to keep everything dry. So with braces, when we're installing them, everything has to be 100% dry in order for the braces to stick. If saliva gets on the teeth at all, the braces will fall off. So we use a lot of stuff. It looks like a bit of a mouthful, but it's not too bad. Once it's all in there, it's really not too bad at all. So continuing on here, you can see we're getting everything dry. We use some pressurized air to dry the teeth off. And you can see now from this image that everything is totally dry and ready to get started. So at this stage, we're placing what's called etch on the teeth. So the easiest way to explain this is if you were to try to paint a wall that's really slick and shiny, in order to put paint on that wall, the first thing you might need to do is to sand it and then put some primer on there. So this etch that's applied to the teeth is a really mild acid, and it's basically just roughening the tooth surface, and so it's kind of like doing a light sanding on a wall prior to painting. So you can see we place this etching liquid on each tooth, and it goes all the way around, and then once it sits on there for about 30 seconds, we rinse it off with water, and once done, we dry it off again. And you can see now that the teeth where they used to be shiny now have this cloudy look to them, and that shows that it has been properly etched and it's ready for the next step. So the next step is we place a primer. So going back to our paint analogy, after you sand, you have to prime the wall first prior to the paint. So the same thing with braces, we put this primer on and we do a light layer, air thin it. Then lastly, we put a composite on the back of the brackets. So this is kind of a resin composite. And so it's very similar to the same process as if you were to get a white filling done at the dentist. We put that material on the back of the bracket and then place it directly on the teeth. You can see we place all the bottom braces on, and that bracket paste is on the back of each bracket, and then we position them into the place. The doctor comes by, make sure they're all in the right spot, and then we use this blue light, and the blue light is actually what makes the bracket glue turn hard. So a lot of people tell me if they go to the nail salon that they use that same process. They use a blue light to use gel nails. I've not done that myself, but from what I hear, the process is similar. They use a blue light, and that's what makes the nails get hard. It's the same thing, that's what makes our bracket glue get hard. So now that we've done the bottom arch, we continue with the top braces. So same process, we put the bracket glue on the back of each bracket, and then we'll go along and position each bracket, make sure everything's in the right spot. And we clean up any excess glue. We verify that everything's the right position. We'll measure, make sure everything's correctly aligned. And once we're happy with the positioning, we'll go through and use the blue light again and make sure that everything is cured. And so at this point, we go through and we thoroughly use the blue light on each and every bracket, make sure that all the glue is totally cured and finished. And at this point, the brackets are glued to the teeth, and we can go ahead and remove these cheek retractors. And now we're going to start placing the arch wires. So the braces themselves don't actually move teeth. The wire is what moves the teeth. So the wire is very flexible, and it's in the shape that we kind of want your teeth to be in. Then we use these colored O-ties, and that actually pulls the wire towards your tooth. And that wire is going to want to spring back to its original shape, and that's going to pull your teeth into their correct position. So you can see we place the wire in, the colors on each tooth, and the colors there, they do serve a purpose to pull that wire in. They're also for decoration, so you can decorate them, use different colors, different designs and styles. And then you can see we do the same thing on the top arch. We place the wire in, place the colors on, that's going to pull and engage that wire towards the teeth. And then that wire is going to start pulling and moving the teeth into their correct position. And each time you come in, we get a thicker, stiffer wire in, and that's going to gradually move your teeth into a straighter and straighter position. So you can see that's about it. The braces are on, the wires are in, the colors are on, and everything's ready to go. So this whole process takes about 45 minutes in our office, from getting the cheek retractors in, the teeth prepared, braces on, wires in. You're usually out the door in 45 minutes. It's painless, there's no shots, no needles. Very simple process, and that's about it. So if you have any questions about how braces are installed, feel free to ask them in the comments section below. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like. It helps our channel grow. And if you'd like to get more braces related content, make sure to subscribe and to tap that bell. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.